What is up, guys? I'm here with Edie and she's here for a mock test. Where are we, Edie?
Mitcham.
Mitcham. Why are we at Mitcham?
This is where my test is.
Your test is in
4 days.
4 days. Do you want to tell them? We'll keep it secret. Is it too late? Should I bleep that out?
Might as well tell them.
In case you fail, and then you're not going to fail, are you?
I'm not going to fail.
Not going to fail?
No.
What car are we in? This is super nice. Fancy. What car is this?
It's an Audi Q3 Sportback.
Sportback. The Sportback makes the difference. This is so nice, guys. You know me, and you know I like cars, and my car is very nice. And then Edie was like, "Hey Francis, do you want to come and do a mock test with me? I've got an Audi Q3." And I was like, "What? Swap with me. I want to drive this. Forget the mock test. Let me drive it." And how much practice have you done for your driving test, which is in 5 days?
About 10 lessons.
10 lessons is not a lot of driving.
Oh, really?
People normally take like 40 hours of lessons to learn how to drive. From I can't drive to I can pass the driving test.
I've driven with like my dad a bit as well, so.
Is your dad a good teacher? You've got to say yes because he's going to watch this.
Yeah,
and
such
he's put a lot of time and effort into your driving.
He's amazing.
Cool. Brilliant. So we're going to start your driving test from here. You know how this works and we've had a good practice on the way here.
Yeah.
I've helped you out with a couple of things which I won't tell the guys at home. Nearly licked off 3 cyclists, but you know, we'll ignore when you overtook that. When you overtook them. Yeah. So.
Let's go.
Let's not go.
Oh, really?
No.
The question.
Yeah, the question. Can you tell me how to switch your headlights from dip beam to main beam and how you know that main beam is switched on?
Well, I go to this button.
Yeah.
And if I click it.
Okay, dip lights. Oh, that's so fancy.
And then. I think auto is main. Yeah. Oh no?
No. Automatic lights is when it gets dark, it switches it on for you.
Okay, so dips.
So dips, yeah, we need to do that first.
Side
lights, no.
Just in case you need to know.
Okay,
and
just in case, yeah. Lights
front.
are off. So where's your main beam lights? Oh no! How would you know main beam switched on? Let's go with that. What does it look like?
It's the big ones.
Yeah, but if it's sunny like right now, you wouldn't be able to see it, would you? So if you had them on by accident, how would you know?
It would show up on the screen.
What colour would the warning light be?
Red.
Nope.
Yellow.
Nope.
Blue.
Yes, it's blue. Better try lucky. Should I give Edie the go on this one? So say she got this right. Put back on dipped headlights. Cool. Press that one away from you.
Oh, there it is.
There's the blue warning light.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yes.
Okay.
So how do you set your main beam lights?
You
Edie,
go
please.
here.
Yeah, you turn it to dipped.
Dipped and you push this away from you.
Okay, yeah, and then you get the
little blue
light. Warning light.
Yep.
Nailed
First time.
That one. All right, so that's the tell me question out of the way. I'm going to ask you another vehicle safety question of the show me variety while we're driving. Are you familiar with all the buttons in the car?
Yep.
Excellent. I'll be the judge. I'll find out in a minute.
Okay.
When you're ready, drive on. Okay. Welcome to Edie's mock test in her Audi Q3. This is literally the best car I've ever heard of anyone taking their driving test in. It's so comfortable to sit in, it's so nice to drive, and the electronic gadgets are incredible. Do you think Edie's driving will be as good as her car? Stay tuned and find out. If you're doing your test here, park your car in one of the bays to our right with your back to the cones, and the examiner will start your test from there. Okay, great. We're going to pick up the sat nav now, and you're just going to follow that for 20 minutes until I tell you otherwise.
Okay.
When you're driving test, the examiners don't talk to you to help you concentrate.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the same, but if you need any help, let me know. On this mock test, we've got a new, really cool special feature to show you. We now have 360.
At the end of the road, turn left.
So when Edie gets to a junction, you'll be able to look left and right as well. Edie's Q3 is automatic and she'll be taking her real driving test in it, which might sound easier, but she'll only be able to drive automatic cars after she passes, which she's totally fine with. Her driving test is on Saturday, so it's not far away at all. As always, if you've got any driving tips for Edie, get them in the comments and wish her luck for her real test. While you're there, click the like button and subscribe to the channel for tons more mock tests coming soon.
After 300 yards, turn right. Turn right.
This is the beginning of your driving test, so it's perfectly normal to feel a bit nervous. If you weren't feeling nervous, you're probably not taking it seriously enough. There's one really good way to overcome mild nerves, and that's to plan ahead. On your driving test, you should be concentrating so hard on planning ahead that you don't have time to think about the fact that you're on a driving test and it's scary. Stay focused on the road, plan how you'll deal with whatever's in front of you, and it will flash by in what feels like 5 minutes.
At the end of the road, turn left, then cross the roundabout and take the first exit. Turn left, then cross the roundabout and take the first exit. Cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
Mitcham was one of the first London boroughs to adopt the 20s plenty policy. Because of this, you'll find a lot of streets like this one which aren't residential, aren't busy, and have a very low level of hazard, where you'd assume the speed limit to be 30, but it's actually 20. If you miss the speed sign and do 30, you're breaking a really important driving regulation and will instantly fail. So it's a good idea to get used to driving on roads like this and what will at first feel like driving too slowly.
After 200 yards, turn left.
That's a really good mirror check there from Edie. As she moved left, even just slightly, she checked the left mirror to make sure there was no cyclists or motorbikes or anything else in her danger area.
Turn left. After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit. Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
This is a really good roundabout. It feels calm and Edie's in control as she sets off smoothly, and her speed and steering around the roundabout are excellent. But see if you can spot the mistake coming up before Edie does. Edie's aiming for the left lane, which should always be your default, but she's missed the sign on the left telling her the left lane is left turn only. As we crest the bridge, there's road markings that say the same, which is where she realises what's happened. This is way easier with local knowledge, which is why it's so important to practice in the area you're taking your driving test. I don't want Edie to go the wrong way, so I help her with directions, but she's earned a driver fault for the lack of planning ahead here. Spot the blue sign on the left. It's quite important. It tells you when the bus lane is in operation. The times advertised are when it's a bus lane and you can't use it.
After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, then take the second left.
At any other time, it's not a bus lane, it's the left lane, and we always drive in the left lane.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, then take the second left.
If you're not driving in the left lane, you're driving in the overtaking lane, so unless you're overtaking or turning right, you'll get a driver fault. As we exit this roundabout, I'm going to show you the view from the rear mirror. There's an Uber driver that doesn't want to do the speed limit with us. Because we're hogging the overtaking lane, his only option is to undertake us in the left lane. This is an illegal move, and because we've caused it by controlling the overtaking lane, Edie will be issued with a serious fault and fail.
After 100 yards, turn left, then keep right.
We're about to drive through Mitcham Centre, which is always really busy and has lots of lanes. You'll probably have to change lanes while dealing with corners and listen to multiple directions from the sat-nav all at once.
Keep right, then keep left.
Being confident and prior practice is really important here.
After 100 yards, keep left, then take the third right. Keep left, then take the third right.
Edie has not kept to the left lane here again, but let's assume she's planning far ahead to the next sat-nav instruction, which would make the middle lane the perfect lane choice because she won't have to change lanes again later.
After 200 yards, turn right, then take the third left. Bear right, then take the third left.
I'm looking around to see if Edie's off the pedestrian crossing. She was, but only just.
After 80 yards, turn left. Turn left.
What's coming next is a width restrictor, which Edie deals with brilliantly. If you have to deal with one of these on your test, make sure you go through it as slowly as you can. You don't get any extra points for going through it quickly. Your examiner will just think you're reckless. You look much better on your driving test respecting the hazard by going through it as slowly as Edie did.
Pull up on the left, just before that white car, please.
Even on the...
Don't worry about the driveways, yeah. Okay, great. Thanks. What I want you to do next is move off from here and reverse park back into this position. Keep it reasonably close to the curb. Okay?
Yep.
I really like giving hard manoeuvres on mock tests. There's no point me giving you a really easy manoeuvre for the practice test, passing it, and then getting something hard for your real test and failing when it counts. You should practice as hard as possible with the worst case scenarios, then your real test will feel easier and you'll be more prepared.
Finished?
No.
Edie's taken the hint. Are you finished means you're not finished. Her wheels aren't straight and she's correcting that now.
Okay, drive on when you're ready.
Edie made no mistakes on that manoeuvre. On your driving test, your examiner will be writing things down even if you don't make any mistakes.
At the end of the road, turn left.
In this case, I'm marking off the fact that Edie's done a manoeuvre and which one she's done.
Turn left.
Try not to pay attention to what your examiner's doing while you're on a driving test. It may not be a mistake and it will take your attention off the road.
At the end of the road, turn left. Then, at the end of the road, turn right. Turn left. Then, at the end of the road, turn right.
Okay, pull up on the left about 1 car length away from the silver car. Don't worry about the driveways on this occasion.
Turn right, then turn right.
Right out.
That'll do, yeah, that's fine. And drive on when you're ready.
If the examiner asks you to pull over in a specific place, it's not a trick, you can do that. But if they ask you to pull over in a safe place, make sure that it's somewhere you can legally and safely park your car.
Turn right. After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
Yeah, level crossings down. Interesting.
After 100 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit. Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
The sat-nav has given Edie the instruction to turn right on this roundabout. We should be entering it with a right signal.
Okay, that's the end of independent driving. I'm going to direct you from here.
Okay.
Keep following the road ahead.
Do I follow it?
Yeah, keep going, just follow the road ahead.
On your driving test, when the examiner is directing you, you won't get an instruction to go straight on. They'll only ask you to turn left or right. This is so that you're not prompted for every junction and you have to use planning ahead to spot some of them and work out what you'll do next.
Okay, great. Edie, when it's safe to do so, I want you to show me how you activate and use the rear demister.
You press.
Great, thanks.
Should I turn it off?
Yeah, you can turn it straight off. At the traffic lights, turn right. At the end of the road, turn left.
If you've practiced around Mitcham, you'll realise Edie is on the way back to the test centre now. This is a prime time to fail your driving test. I say this a lot, but it's so important. Keep focused right to the end of your test.
And take the next road on the right. At the traffic lights, turn left.
Okay.
Going to take the next road on the right, back to the test centre. We're going to go to the same spot we were in before.
Okay.
So head to the end towards the yellow bin and then follow the road behind the cones. just go towards the stop sign and park up.
Jesus.
Ooh, interesting. That was spicy.
Does that count in the end?
I haven't told you to turn your engine off yet, so it all counts.
Oh Jesus, okay.
Oh, exactly. How do you think you got on?
Pretty bad.
Why? Really? Oh, pretty bad. Why?
Because I made quite a few mistakes.
What were the mistakes that you saw?
When I was I moved into the left lane even though I was meant to stay in the right, and then I
Okay.
moved back.
Yes.
That
was when we were coming over the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
There was a sign that said left lane was left turn only and right was straight. So if we were using good anticipation and planning ahead, we could have seen where we were going next on the sat nav, seen that sign and seen the road markings and stayed in the right.
Yeah.
So I gave you a minor there for awareness and planning. Because there were some things you could have been aware of and you could have planned a bit further ahead.
Yeah.
Just a driver fault.
And then I didn't indicate right at the roundabout.
Okay,
because it was past 12.
I gave you a signal necessary. Driver fault.
Yeah.
Did you think that was a bad mistake or?
No, but I just didn't want to fail, but I think I failed.
On what?
On something.
On something. What can you think?
Did I?
Yes. There was one thing that you failed on, and I think it's a gap in your knowledge. So if we can plug that now and help you, then you should be able to pass the next test. Because there was only one thing.
Okay.
Bus lanes. When can you use them?
Oh my god, no. Really?
Yeah.
I didn't go in it.
You didn't go in it, I know. But it was available to you.
But I was thinking, why is everyone in it? It's a bus lane.
It's a bus lane. So there's certain times that you can use a bus lane and you have to read the sign to find out when it is a bus lane and when it's a normal lane. You know by default you should be driving in the left because that's the
That's
driver.
my fail. Okay.
So it wasn't a fail because you didn't use the bus lane. The black Uber guy behind quickly snuck around you on the left. So you forced the black cab to undertake you because you were driving in the overtaking lane, and that's the fail. So now you know that you're not going to get that wrong again.
Because I was thinking, why is everyone using it?
Yeah, because it's open. It's not a bus lane
like
right
they're
now.
all going to fail their tests.
Okay, brilliant. That was it. You got no other marks on the whole sheet. It was such a smooth drive. It was so in control. It was so calm.
Okay.
I was really pleased with how you drove there.
Yeah.
It was super nice. Such a nice, smooth drive. Your examiner would be sitting back, relaxed, feeling like you're in control, especially as they've got no pedals and the car is so smooth anyway.
Yeah.
You in control of this super smooth car feels really relaxing. I feel safe.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Just read bus lane signs.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I definitely will.
And you'll be alright. Your mirrors were spectacular. The manoeuvre that I gave you was in quite a high position. The road was really narrow and it wasn't an empty road. It was like not busy, but it wasn't empty.
Yeah.
You did really well on that. How was that mock test? That's the first one you've done, right?
Yeah.
Harder than you thought it was going to be, or easier?
Harder because I kept forgetting to like concentrate on what was ahead of me. And I kept thinking like,
were you zoning out?
Yeah. No, not zoning out.
Okay.
Just like I was just like, oh my god, like I'm forgetting that I need to concentrate on what's happening in front. I was just.
That's the common thing because it is half an hour long and you're used to driving around with someone chatting.
Yeah.
And they probably keep you concentrating by pointing out stuff that's ahead. You have to be responsible for the whole half-hour drive. Did it feel weird? Like, you know I'm not going to help you? Even however difficult it gets, So you wouldn't want the first experience of that to be with an examiner?
No.
And also, when you're on your own, what are you going to be doing with your car, driving to school and stuff, right? You're going to be on your own. Like, there's nobody in the passenger seat except maybe snacks. So you've got to feel like you can drive independently. So you did really well today, and hopefully that's one step closer to being independent, feeling independent, and passing your driving test.
Hopefully, yeah.
Awesome. I'm going to let you keep this so you can remember to use bus lanes. Maybe that's some revision that you could do tonight or before your driving test.
Yep.
In 5 days' time, do you think you're going to pass?
If there are no bus lanes, hopefully.
If there are bus lanes, you're going to ace it now because you know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good. Thank you very much for coming down to see us.
Thank you too.
Are you going to let us know whether you passed or failed?
Maybe.
Okay, if you pass, you're going to send the photo.
Yeah.
If you fail, you're going to...
You'll know because you won't get anything.
Okay, cool. Great. Thank you very much for coming to see us. Thank you very much for doing a mock test with everyone and bringing your absolutely amazing Audi Q3 Sportback, even though it's automatic, and that's like a swear word in my book. Guys, give Edie some comments, some positivity, some good luck messages in the comments. If you spot anything about her driving as well that you've got some helpful tips on, put it in the comments and she'll be reading through them.
Yep.
Nice one. Good luck for your driving test.
Thank you.
And guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.